One of the interesting things about being in charge of the logistics and really making sure that it all works, I'm probably the one guy that sits on that front bus that knows all of the things that can go wrong. However, my job is to make sure that none of them do go wrong. And so there's just so much preparation and planning. We're about 3 years out on each of these tours, making sure that every single T is crossed and every I is dotted. That includes taking pre-tours, a number of pre-tours to make sure that all of the hotel rooms are right, the food is right. We take security out to make sure that the choir's safe, that they're not going to run into any problems. Mapping routes, making sure that we hit all of our times. We actually do all of the timings by the half hour for the choir. And we've gotten to where we're pretty good. The reason is because we've all driven those very routes 2 and 3 times and made sure that it's doable and that it's reasonable. We do hit challenges. We don't let the choir or the guests or any of the people traveling with us know that they really are challenges. A perfect example is on the 2007 tour. Because of the length of the day that we performed, we did a concert in Toronto, and we had to be across the border and into our hotel in Buffalo. And we were right down to the very half hour that really, when we got to the border, someone could have stopped us and said, "You can't drive these buses any further." Now, you can imagine how that would be to tell 600 people, "You're sleeping on the bus tonight, and as soon as our drivers get enough sleep, then they'll take us another 2 miles," was all that we needed to go. We got an alert while we were doing the concert in Toronto that there were problems. There was an alert at the border crossings, and that we could expect delays. And so we all kept it to ourselves, those of us who knew, and just hoped that everything that we had done in preparation would work. We'd actually been and talked to those border patrol people. We'd had many meetings with them. We had a file of everybody's passport. We had everybody with a passport on their person. And when we got to the border, out came the border crossing guard, said, "Oh, you're the choir group, follow me," and we bypassed all of the lanes of traffic and went through. And the choir said, "Well, I don't know why they were so excited about border crossing, because that was a piece of cake." And that's what we like it to be. We like it to look that way, although we spent hours and hours and days making sure that we could get through there.